Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. In today's scene, we are confronting the fact that the squirrels have gone apeshit. There are squirrels about Central Park, far more than normal. Over the course of the last 2 weeks, their numbers have been growing and swelling. And not only that, but the squirrels have become bolder and perhaps a little bit too interested in the people that frequent the park, or better yet, live in the park. As a result, for the better part of today at the very least, especially now that they have made a point of approaching the little theurge and staring at her with a very intent sort of expression, as if searching for something, Maeve has gone a little wild herself and has gone through preparations to appease them beyond the little bits of nuts and dried berries she's been casting to them here and there when they come swarming too close. So not only has she set up a proper offerings bowl near the cub cabin, well, her cub cabin, but she has been running about spreading word to the kin so that they can avoid any potentially nasty interactions with the bushy-tailed rodents, and has just been running all over Sept, talking to the different kin groups, spreading the word, and generally on the verge of freaking out. So as of now, we will catch her as she is in the area between the cub cabins and the heart of the cairn, having gone probably only just a moment ago to see to her chiminage for the day, and is on her way back, hands in her pockets, and as yet again she is caught up by a couple squirrels that have not only come nearby and hovered, but have come fairly close, practically swarming around her ankles. She's taken a moment to pause, fish in her pockets, pull out a bag, and apologize while offering them out with a little bit of a skitter. She's not quite brave enough to hold the Brazil nuts in her hand and offer them because she doesn't want any chance bites, but there she is, crouched in the middle of the trail, feeding squirrels.
As he sees this, Adam will approach cautiously. Normally he doesn't he's not afraid of Maeve, but when he sees that that she's with squirrels, he approaches much more cautiously than he normally would have, with a bit of not a stare, but a look that tries to find out whether she's in trouble or not.
At a glance, Maeve doesn't look alarmed. She does look decidedly apologetic, and perhaps a little strained, but not afraid.
Okay, well, he will come closer and keep an eye on the squirrel, doing nothing at all to possibly even remotely upset it. And he approaches her and says, "Maeve, I've been looking for you. What on earth is happening?" He gestures to the squirrel, and then he says, he gestures to the squirrel and says, I could swear that the squirrels have been looking at me funny, and now the dogs are going insane as well. What's going on?
She'll make sure that each of her little watchers has something to scurry off with before she stands herself up and kind of twists her face in a bit of a wince. Were you around when I was talking about how on April Fool's Day we were supposed to have a pranking contest?
I don't think so, no.
Well, when we went to the tree, Kachina and I, he made a deal with a number of spirits to watch over it and to keep that new place safe. And one of them was Ratatosk, who is a squirrel spirit. Mm-hmm. And his chiminage was that we were to hold this pranking contest in order to entertain him in exchange for his service, and we didn't.
Oh, well, as soon as she says we didn't, Adam will get this. Oh, fuck! look on his face. Okay.
She's gonna rifle into her other pocket, pull out a small bag of nuts, just mixed various nuts, and there's some dried fruit in there, and offer it out to him. Either when they're looking at you, when they're looking intently at you, like they're expecting something, if you can't think of a quick gag to pull or a quick prank to pull on someone nearby, at least give them something. But I think that's what they want.
So and again, forgive me, I'm not entirely familiar with the inner mind of spirits, but would something like pulling a wedgie on someone be enough, or what are we talking here?
Allow me some little bit of leeway to jump into the scene. You're free to go ahead and roll perception alertness. Difficulty of 7, actually.
No. Maeve is way too distracted to be noticing. She's probably going to assume any bush rustling is the squirrels.
Yeah, Adam's just looking at Maeve.
Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and continue to roll over successes, and I'm going to go ahead and count nimble fingers for this one and decrease it by 1, leading it to difficulty 4 because of the successful stealth roll. I hate my life. So, are you wearing a belt?
Me?
Yes, is your character wearing a belt?
Oh yeah, of course my character does. Let's say he is. I don't know.
For sake of argument, thank you for sort of helping me out here. Yeah, your belt is a little bit looser. In fact, your trousers are a little bit looser. They're starting to not necessarily hang off your belt, but starting to hang a little bit further down. Your top of your boxers are about to start showing.
Adam will quickly pull his pants back up and then look around. What's going on here?
There's Lucas holding your belt. You dropped something?
Adam, his first instinct is to like be, yo, you what, mate? But as soon as he realizes what's basically going on, he goes, well, yeah, something like this. He looks at Maeve and snatches his belt back.
As long as you can laugh at it, yes. The goal is pull a prank, pull something simple, but if somebody frenzies or it hurts them physically in a severe way or emotionally in a severe way, it's not funny anymore. Yeah. Everything has to say funny. And she'll kind of glance around to the squirrels, hoping that it wasn't anything truly successful. Yeah. It's not like he was wearing giant pants that immediately hit his ankles, but hopefully whatever squirrels are lingering in the trees and bushes have chittered and gone about their way.
Giggled a bit and then been satisfied. Yeah.
Yes. The wolf boys have performed and done their tricks, so the squirrels will probably run away to find some other poor unsuspecting victim that doesn't know exactly what to do or how to respond when a horde of squirrels come rushing at them.
Yeah. So that's basically the idea. I'm not very funny, so I've just been making sure I have plenty of food offerings in my pockets, but yeah, any little thing, any simple little prank that you can laugh at afterwards. It doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be well thought out. I mean, shit, I'm pretty sure a made you look sort of gag would even work, as long as it was something that made someone laugh.
And knock-knock joke, more or less.
Oh yeah, absolutely knock-knock jokes.
I don't know if jokes work, but I mean, I'd give it a try.
Do you know what?
Points out a funny limerick, actually. That'll do it.
That's not a bad idea, actually. If you know any silly songs or limericks, and you get a little attention, try singing them. It might work.
He looks at Maeve with a kind of a not like a teasing look in a way, not the not like a lewd look, but like really look, and says, "I'm Irish," and then laughs. I know a few stuffs. Yeah, I've been to my fair share of pubs. I know a bit. So that's the squirrels, and I will take note of that. But what about the dogs, though?
Okay. Well, were you here when Dog came on to Sept and demanded Kachina's liver?
Oh, see, I actually don't think that I was. Was I? No, I don't think so.
Well, he did, because that is another example where Kachina, well, at least with the one with Ratatosk, it was something we could have done. But the deal he made with Dog, the wording was too vague. It was something we never could have actually done. So the spirit of Dog is now very, very angry with Kachina because the deal was broken within minutes of making it, and has been prowling the Sept. He's been calm for now because Miss Whisper stepped in to save us, but I get the feeling that soon we're going to lose her and Kachina to Dog.
His eyes, when she says lose Miss Whisper, his eyes widen in not quite horror, but something approaching it. So let me get this straight. He says in a let's get down to business sort of way. Kachina decides to pull a fast one on Dog.
I don't think he did it on purpose.
And now we're gonna lose Den Mother because of it?
He promised that there would be no disloyalty in the Sept, and any that was found would be punished. Which is... I mean, you're not a theurge, but I guess you understand the idea of making sure that you're careful how you word something like a wish or a promise.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, it wasn't carefully worded, so the second someone told someone else a lie on Sept, the second someone was in any way dishonest or said anything bad, pretty much it was broken. And when Dog came raging into the Sept, Miss Whisperaya ended up stepping up. He was asking for Kachina's liver and growing very angry. And she said that he would have it within the day, or he would have hers as well, in order to calm him. Well, as far as I know, he hasn't gotten it. That, or if he has, I hadn't heard about it, so it's very possible that Dog is going to come and claim, well, what's his? I don't know about all this other stuff. I feel like there's something bigger brewing, but I don't know. Those are the ones I know about.
Adam stands quietly and nods as she speaks. He doesn't say anything. And when she's finished, he looks down with a thoughtful look on his face and says, well, since he didn't get... obviously he didn't get Kachina's liver within 24 hours. And now we're basically promised... No, not promised. Now Miss Whisper basically promised him to give him hers as well as Kachina's. Is that correct?
Yep. I mean, Miss Whisper isn't responsible for collecting Kachina's, but since his was not given in time, hers will be given as well. I've been trying to think of ways to get around it. I don't know if a guy's breath can fix that. And I don't have Mother's touch.
Adam will fuck. Adam will look visibly very, very upset, and he will no, he won't break a branch of a tree because by now he knows better. But he will scream out, and he will scream in frustration and anger. And I'm not going to do that here because of y'all's eardrums.
I appreciate that. Maeve will balk a little bit, but
And I think I can't remember the roll to see if he. No, does he?
A rage roll?
Yeah, and not a frenzy roll, but like take an extra rage point. Does he just do that or what?
Yeah, you can take an extra rage point for if you
Yeah,
this
I'd say you
is
can take a rage point.
significantly infuriating.
Yeah, and this basically pretty much is because he's gonna lose his. I don't know how much. As far as I know, den mothers are pretty close to their cubs, and he's not gonna take this well.
Miss Whisper has been denned very close to the cub cabins and available for them to speak to at any given time with anything they needed. So
Yeah.
she's been a figure in their life at this point.
Yeah.
Maeve isn't looking like shocked and upset, but she's definitely showing signs of strain. But she's known about this for a while, so it's not fresh to her.
Yeah. And once he's like when he's screamed out his anger, Adam will take a couple of deep breaths and look up at Maeve. Is there any possible way to get out of this without angering the spirits further? He asks.
Dog wasn't planning to make even that deal, and you don't go back on a deal. The best thing we can do is try to find a way to keep Miss Whisper alive when she's given up, a vital organ. All I can think of is to have someone on standby with Mother's Touch to see if they can pour enough gnosis in to heal her.
He nods. Well, at the moment, and I feel a little. I can't stop myself feeling a little bad about this, but at the moment, I don't really give a fuck about Kachina.
At the moment, Kachina is probably going to get whatever consequences are coming. I get the feeling he's probably going to feel the brunt of the spirit's anger. What I'm worried about is that the rest of the Sept might feel a portion of it too. And she'll kind of take a side glance at Lucas. Hasn't that happened before?
Grandfather Thunder wants to visit the Sept to go ahead and discipline a very, very foolish Garou. His Thunder went ahead and struck down randomly, caught the few of the Sept's trees actually on fire. That was pretty harrowing to go ahead and put out. But ultimately, the thunder and the strikes did not stop until until the Keeper of Land actually stood up and took the brunt of his punishment.
You mean Callie's scar, don't you?
Callie Krykos, Vigilant Bow.
But yeah, I don't know how this is going to affect the whole Sept. I don't know if it's going to affect the whole Sept, but I'm worried it will. That's kind of why I'm trying to go around and spread the word as much as I can. I mean, tell anyone who seems to be confused or worried about the squirrels, make sure they know that this is probably what they want.
If you got non-essential kin, should probably be located off the Sept.
I don't have any control over that.
Well, fair enough.
I mean, I can suggest it to Travis, see if he can get some of the Fianna out. You could pass it on to your guys. I've already let them know about the squirrels, but if you want to tell them that anyone who doesn't need to be around doesn't need to be around, it's not a bad idea.
Oh yeah.
Already done?
Well, at least you're fast.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I'm trying to hit as many of the rumor mills as I can. I'm trying to do as much as I can to make the blow a little lighter. I don't know what's going to happen, but we can at least try to make it less bad. I don't know what to do about Dog. We talked about all that stuff, doing the dog walks, doing the charitable things, but I don't think we ever followed through on any of it, and it's too late to try now.
All the things that we were to do for the volunteering and the charity towards animal shelters, the dog day at the park, that was only meant to go ahead and assuage Dog from rampaging any further. He still is going to want Gina's liver.
Well, I know. I just, like I said, I'm not trying to stop it. I'm just trying to lighten the blow. I don't have the sway to stop it.
Damage control.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
I
what
don't
we're doing
want.
right now.
I don't want any civilian casualties, as it were. Just trying to keep
Now.
innocents from getting caught in the crossfire.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Now, Adam, what do you think about all this? I mean, I heard the amount of rage that you went ahead and just threw out into the ether, but what can you draw from this? What lesson?
Keep your. If you make a deal with the spirit, you fucking keep your word.
Better yet,
And,
don't make a deal
and
with the
you think
spirit
of
without a theurge, so that we can make
That's
sure
true.
that you get a proper deal, something that you
Yeah.
actually can keep.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It may mean you don't get what you want from the spirit, but it's better to not have something than to make a deal you can't keep.
Exactly. He says. Oh, fuck.
Worst comes to worst. There are many people here that do not wish their mother to fall due to some folly of another. They will protect her.
Yeah, he says. But how can we protect her without angering Dog further?
Yeah, Maeve takes up kind of a worried expression at the idea of protecting Miss Whisper.
Give dog what it wants. Give unto dog what is his. Then afterwards, try
The
to
problem-
frickin' fix up the healing.
Yep.
The problem is, yeah, he nods at the end of that sentence. OC would kinfolk be presumed to be on Sept if not otherwise stated?
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
there are kinfolk all over the Sept. Most of the staff of the
Okay.
park are folk.
Okay, so Adam will basically need to blue book that he tells his kinfolk to stay away from Central Park. Good.
Any that you have that aren't already on the park, yeah. Any
Yeah,
that you
but if it's yeah,
Hmm?
but if it's assumed that kinfolk that any kinfolk you have on your sheet are on the Sept,
Oh,
then
no, not necessarily. There
oh, okay.
are kinfolk in the Sept, but you may have kinfolk, like Maeve's parents are technically kinfolk, but they do not live on Sept.
Okay. Okay. But
So it
all
depends on
kinfolk
the
know that
kinfolk.
you. But all kinfolk know that you are Garou, right? Or
In theory.
okay, sweet. Okay, we'll do this OOC afterwards. Sorry.
Okay, it's all good.
Adam. Adam will look thoughtful for a while, and then he says, "Oh fuck, I need to." Okay. He looks over at Lucas and Maeve and says, "Can I help you guys with anything at the moment?"
Well, I've gotten the garden transplanted over to Olaf's place, so that's one down. Just spread the word about this. If there's people just hanging out to hang out, suggest that maybe they go out for a bit, come back tomorrow, come back later once it's safe, but
Yeah.
pass the word along that the squirrels are looking for entertainment, and if you can't entertain them, at least give them something to eat. Do something to appease them so they don't go away angry.
Yeah. And stay away, Fox.
Hmm?
And stay away from dogs as well. I'm guessing.
Yes. I imagine if this is anything like the last time Dog got riled, most of the dogs on Sept, most of the dogs in the park will be sent home. Some people do bring their dogs to the park, but last time the rangers were really good about getting them out.
Hmm. Right.
And that's most of what I've got. Just pass it along as fast as you can, because the more people doing what the squirrels want, the more likely that the blow will be a little lighter whenever it does come. I imagine this isn't going to be enough to make Ratatosk happy. We're more than halfway through the month. But it may help a little bit.
As far as for me, anything you can do for me, go ahead and put a pin on that. I might have a job or two for you later down the road.
Oh, have you worked on that song?
Yes, I have. And I have finished it as well.
Good. Well, when this
I will.
bit is over, playing it, practicing it isn't a bad idea. We'll have to make sure that you play it at the moot.
Yes, I shall.
Make sure you blue book it.
I have.
Okay, awesome. Just keeping my ducks in a row as best I can.
No worries.
So Maeve will kind of give them both a head bob.
Yeah, Adam will nod again, and he will nod to both of them, and he will. He's in Hamid, I think. Yeah, he is. So he will not run off, but he will walk away much faster than he arrived, and he will have his cell phone out, typing something on it.
Maeve will probably kind of glance to Lucas. Anything else? I figure the more people we talk to, the more ground we cover.
Let me see. Shit. Olaf.
What? Yeah, I'm gonna go to him next.
Yeah. Do that. No, seriously, do that. He looks over a lot of people.
I'm going there now. That's my plan.
He's gonna go ahead and like walk behind you and go ahead and like usher you along, pitch you like go. Run fast. Run fast.
She kind of stumbles, steps, and then goes ahead and takes off at a proper run.
And Lucas is just gonna go ahead and like look to the small squirrel that's just beneath his feet. See, that was funny, right? See, that was funny. Okay, you not impressed? Okay, fine, whatever. Go ahead and walk back into the bushes and just simply disappear as a Ragabash does.
Well, very well. Then with those three running in, or walking, or strolling in various directions, we'll say thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. And we'll see you as this comes to a head in Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York.
Aroo!